What's happening, people, and welcome to another episode of Dominating Division 1. My name is Dirty Mike, and if you're new to the series, and it's all about building different squads and jumping right into head-to-head matches on FIFA Ultimate Team. Before we get started, nothing has changed in this series except for the titles. I think in order to utilize search optimization on YouTube that my titles need to be switched around, or I wanted to experiment a little bit, but we're still going through Division 1 ranked play, and I'm hoping to take home titles. That's what it's all about. And this squad that I built is going to be half team of the season, half in form. And there's actually a lot of players that I don't think people are that familiar with. For the majority of the squad. And if you watch my videos, I like to build teams and try out some of the mainstream players as well as a few guys that don't get the correct looks. If you never gave them an opportunity, you don't know if they could be a hidden gem or if they're the real deal Holyfield. You don't know. So I try to put together a bunch of different teams, and unfortunately this squad is slow. Very slow for FIFA Ultimate Team. I don't have a lot of speed in the midfield or the defense, which can leave you in some suspect situations as we get a rebound to start the first match. And this team cost me nearly 700,000 coins, so it's not going to be cheap to build. And I don't think that I'm going to send out a recommendation to try to replicate it. Use some of the players that I say high and great things about, and then drop some of the guys that aren't on point. So let's start with the informed players. We have Hababu up front. He's a very big striker. He's about 6'4", 6'5", and if you get a really pacey striker alongside him, I think he can do big things because of his size. And look at this little beautiful play from him. Hits him with a dummy, a little step over, and nah, don't come out, keeper, with the beautiful chip. And that warrants a rage quit mid-flip, and here we go. So first match was easy greasy. I was kind of surprised because of the lack of pace. I was like, man, I really lucked out in that game, or I can really use this squad at a high level. And the next couple games are going to be rough. Just a disclaimer. It's not going to be the best footy you've ever seen me play. At the left mid position on the informs, we have Frank, and then as the center mid, we have Marvin. Neither of them were standout players, as you would expect. Very cheap informs. And then on the back line, you have Evra and Laurent. Both of them pretty solid. Unfortunately, they were a little out of position here and there, which I thought was interesting. So we got Lamela over here missing opportunities. Dude's got to finish that. And now let's move over to the team of the season, guys. It's going to be Mbokani, who I watched a review on recently. I think Atani put out a review saying that he was better than team of the season Boney. So I was like, man, I've got to try this guy, because team of the season Boney was incredible for me. He scored goals after goals after goals. He finished absolutely everything. He was strong. But this guy wasn't like that. I disagree completely with his review, and that's just my opinion. Everybody has their own preference on players, and sometimes you get things in a groove and you got them in the right squad and they're really able to put up numbers. And look at me, I got a couple unlucky bounces and a great finish by Fernando Torres. The problem with this squad is if I started losing, I had to switch to balanced or attacking, and the defense is just miserably slow, and they're a little out of position, so they're not helping me out. They're not doing me any favors, and the center mids aren't that quick. Obviously the outside midfielders, you can't expect them to get back every single play. So it put me in situations where I had to play a guessing game, and when that happens, you're in big trouble. In a FIFA Ultimate Team, 100% you're going to get blasted that way. So the back four, or I guess the two team of the season we haven't talked about here, I've used Zabaleta before. He's not bad, but he is very slow for a right back. Great defending stats. And then you have next to him Campagnaro, and he's not worth 100,000 coins. Kind of disappointing. I thought that he was going to feel a lot faster than his normal card, but he was slow. He was slow, and ooh, that was disgusting. That Nzogbia just freaked me, left me for dust. Give my opponent credit on that one. In the second match, my opposition just killed me with pace, but in this game, he actually worked it around pretty good. A couple over-the-top through balls here and there, but I mean, he ate on me on that skill move. That was just a disgusting McGeady turn. Made me look like a scrub as Lamela draws a penalty kick. Lamela's outstanding. I've talked about this many times, but if you really want to play with the real Lamela, you need to use him as a right wing, not a right mid. And in goal, we have Morgan. Nothing special to say about him. Very, very basic player. And I have a big question for everyone. What do you think should happen FIFA 14 in terms of this pace situation? Because I have a dilemma. You want FIFA Ultimate Team to be much different than head-to-head. You want to have that arcadey feel where you can score a lot of crazy goals and you can pull off skill moves a little more regularly. And if they slow down the game, that might not be a possibility. So that's my dilemma, is do I really want the game slowed down? I don't love this pace. I don't love this pace abuse. I really don't. But I understand that it might be a give and take relationship. So let me know in the comment box. In my opinion, I think what they should do is make it where the defense can be a little more physical. They got to rework that engine in FIFA Ultimate Team. But once again, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter at Mike09USA. I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.